Hello and welcome back to KNF Design. If you're new here, my name is Katie and I try to bring a wide variety of different craft projects to you. If you ever have a craft project you would like me to show you how to make or just want to see me try to make it, let me know down below and I'll try my best to bring that to you. If you like today's craft project, make sure to hit those thumbs up. It really does mean a lot to me and it helps bring my crafting videos to more crafters like you. Don't forget to also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. That way you don't miss out on any of our crafting fun. So with that, let's get crafting. Did you know you can take a decorative napkin and apply it onto rope? So that's what I'm going to be trying today. And it probably would be better if I did a smoother woven basket than this one. If you are a long-time follower, you may have seen this basket. I made it a while ago, and if you're interested to see how I made it, then I will link it below. I also did a different version, so there's two different versions of this that I made, and I actually do use it. I keep this in my bathroom to store my toilet paper, and I've been using it ever since I got it, so it's held up well. So anyway, this napkin here is from Dollar Tree. I saw it, I loved it, I thought I'll use it somehow. Well, today is the day I'm finally gonna use it. And all you have to do is put your napkin on your rope and then use Mod Podge. I think I would recommend the matte Mod Podge. And no, it's not just because my glossy one's expired. If you watched last week's video with the colored glass, you'll get that reference. So this one is new. And, but I think the rope is not glossy, so I would recommend doing a matte Mod Podge for this particular project. And I thought about just kind of doing that on the sides, but then I thought it might be kind of pretty as well to wrap it. And then I'll just have to take another napkin. By the way, these napkins, they're just half the napkin, it's nothing on the back side. I'll try to line that up there and continue. But then here I'll probably have to cut out that pink flower because it won't line up quite right. But I think I kind of like the wrapping. Let me know if you like this wrapped effect, or if I should just do some stripes, or if you really wanted to get creative and good, you could hand cut out the flowers and just place them. I'm not the best with cutting, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, just Dollar Tree has different decorative napkins. You can do Home Goods, Hobby Lobby, I don't know, there's a lot of different places you can find decorative napkins. Probably the Purdy store, places like that. I'm sure Amazon probably has them as well. I heard when you're doing this paper napkins with Mod Podge technique to help your napkin not to get wrinkled, you can spray it with a little bit of water. I might try that, because why not? We'll just try a bunch of stuff today, right? But I would recommend with a smoother basket. I think that would work better than this, but this is what I have, so I thought it'd be fun to try it. So first we have to separate our napkin. Napkins usually have at least 2 layers. we won't use this at all for this project. Now I don't need all this extra, so I'm just gonna quickly cut around my flower pattern, just quick, nothing super precise. So there we go, I just roughly cut it out, nothing too fancy, too close. Just be careful because it's tissue paper type, it's thin. So we just need to apply our Mod Podge. This rope will suck in a lot of that Mod Podge, and we need to get in between those little grooves, so apply a lot. I'm just kind of visually working where I will need to put the Mod Podge. I think since this is a big piece, I'm gonna go in sections. Alright, try the spray. And then you can go back in and get any of these little pieces you might have missed. I'm just lightly patting it down, and then as it dries we'll pat it down a little bit more. And just keep going back in and getting any pieces that might be sticking up.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact.
So I actually let this sit overnight just to dry, and then just now any little edge that might have been peeling off, I just went in with a little paintbrush and got a little bit more Mod Podge over like these little edges here. So far, we'll see here, I noticed that the rope is a little bit different color. It's a little darker and obviously stiffer because there's glue on it than the area that doesn't. So maybe just be a little careful and paint the Mod Podge more directly where the napkin is going to be. Also, I did, here's a good example. So here, it's really on there well with the glue. I got a lot of nice glue in there. And then over here, the flower's still kind of white, and that's on there. This, I don't think there's any glue underneath that piece here. It must have dried by the time I put it down. So don't be like me, be patient and do small sections so that way you don't have any of these little areas that are not completely adhered, because now the edges are all glued down. So I can't get glue in there, but I think it'll be okay. It still bends well, which is nice. And also, I had glue on my hand and I kept touching, trying to move pieces, and then they would wrinkle or tear, so just be a little bit more careful with that as well. So the last step here is to just do a layer of Mod Podge over everything, just to help protect the tissue paper here.
I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place.
So I applied that last coat of Mod Podge to seal in our paper flowers. Are you ready to see what it looks like? Especially from far away, I think it looks really pretty. I like what it looks like. Here's all the way around. Just careful you do get just a little bit of that discoloration. So maybe watch the color of the rope that you use. Now, you still get that little stiffness and crinkle. I mean, it's glue, so it's going to be a little stiff because it's glue. And if you look close, you can still see some imperfections. It's not quite as blended as I guess I would have hoped. But it's a napkin on rope, and it's really still pretty good. A little wrinkly. I use that spray bottle technique, which I think helped some. Some of it was maybe me. I think a big issue was also that I used this type of rope versus, sorry, this is full of stuff. This rope here where it's nice and smooth versus not so many of these little ridges and grooves. I think that makes it harder for that napkin to kind of get in, but if it's something like smoother like this, that would work a lot better. if you do a cloth bag like up here, that would work really well probably as well. But I think overall, I like this technique. I was surprised how well it's not going anywhere as long as you make sure you get those little edges that pop up. It really does hold up well. And I think it just kind of adds to that basket there, and I'm gonna continue to put my toilet paper in it. I think it's a cute, fun basket. So let me know what you think and what you might add a napkin to. I look forward to seeing your creations as well. If you try this, you can always leave them in our Facebook group and things like that so we can all enjoy them. Just to smooth the surface, take your time and do sections so that way you don't have like areas that maybe didn't get as much. And it is interesting that white kind of did go a little transparent, which is nice and helps it blend in. And I think those are all the little tricks that I've learned to pass on to you. So I hope you give it a shot, and I look forward to seeing what you make. Thanks for crafting with me this week, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.